Hi Damsels, it's Rowan here. It has been a while since I've sat down in front of you guys and had a little chit chat. This video is going to be an introduction to the videos that are going to be coming out in September. By the way, happy September everybody! Summer is officially over. Fall is going to be starting soon. School has started, which means I've gotten back to work. The leaves are starting to change color. That crisp breeze is in the air that kind of like reminds you of fall, and I'm honestly living for it. But I was actually very excited for the fall to come. I was ready to say goodbye to summer and just dive into all that Halloween, fall, pumpkin, spice goodness. Yeah, so happy September. Let me know if you guys are as excited for fall as I am, because I'm very, very excited for it. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit, well, not a little bit, a lot of bit about my trip to Texas. So if you're following me on social media, especially my personal Instagram, which is Sophie's Mama 426, that's really where I post more things on. I mean, I know we do have a Disney Damsels Instagram, but most of the time I am posting on my personal Instagram, so if you're interested in what I do in my life, that would be the Instagram to follow. I went to Texas for a couple days. It was actually 5 days, but really 3 because the first and last day it was mostly traveling. So I went to visit my friend Sareia, Dream It DIY, over in Texas. She lives in Dallas. My husband and Sophie were going to be going to Missouri to visit his parents, so instead of me just like not going anywhere, I asked him if it was okay for me to go somewhere on my own, and of course I wanted to say Florida and go to Disney World, but we're already going this year together as a family, so I didn't really want to push my luck. I asked him to go to Texas to visit Sareia because we have talked about it before, and she did say like, I would love for you to come and visit me, so we made it happen. I booked my trip and I went over to Sareia's house and we had the best time. Sareia has a YouTube channel called Dream It DIY where she does different crafts, like ear crafts, other crafts, like holiday crafts and stuff like that. She also does do unboxings and tags and stuff. So if you're not subscribed to her, I would go do that right now. Just pause this video, go subscribe, and come back and finish watching this video. We did so much stuff together. I had the most amazing time. I've made a lot of memories with her. So I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about what we did. So first of all, connecting flights are not fun. For some reason, I couldn't get a flight from New York to where she is in Dallas, like straight through. Like I had to stop somewhere. So I actually stopped in Austin, Texas, and then I had to take another flight over to Dallas. So while I was in the air, which by the way was delayed, my flight from New York to Austin was delayed by like an hour, and like obviously that made me very nervous because I had a connecting flight in Austin to Dallas. So while I was in the air, they actually canceled my second flight and my husband had to book me on another flight going out to Dallas. So like that was in itself just like craziness, and I was getting very upset because at that point I just wanted to get to Sareia. I wanted to get to my destination. As you guys know, I am not a very good flyer. I get anxiety in the plane. I don't like it, especially because I had a really bad experience when I was younger. I don't have to talk about that right now, but I had a very bad experience when I was younger, so I get very anxious when I fly. There was a lot of turbulence on that flight as well, so like the plane was rocking a lot, which just added to my anxiety. So you can imagine what I was feeling when I landed and I find out that my flight was canceled to Sareia. Thankfully, I did get on another flight, and so like I said, at that point, like I was just done with life. I wanted to get to ground, so I was a little bit tired. I was very anxious when I landed. While I'm going down the escalator, I'm telling Sareia that I just landed, I'm coming out, and I see Sareia standing in front of like this Texas statue. I'll insert a picture because she sent it to me. She's like, I'm next to the statue, and I see her waiting for me, and I'm like, oh my god, yes, this is why I traveled this far, just to see you. and she's holding up a sign for me and she starts dancing. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys. Like, she made such a spectacle of herself, and everybody behind me is like, what the hell is going on? It was just the sweetest moment. Like, I did not even know what to say. Like, I really wanted to cry, but I don't want to be like weird, so I didn't cry. But it was just so sweet, especially after everything that I had been through to get to her. And this is the sign right here. I just wanted to show it to you guys. It says Disney Damsel. So just imagine Sareia in the airport holding up this sign going, yeah, 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 woo, woo. Like, literally that's what she was doing. It was so sweet. She has like bell stickers everywhere. It's just very sweet. I wanted to share that with you guys. And I'll also insert the picture of Sareia holding it up because it was just the sweetest moment. It was honestly like so surreal when I actually went in to hug her and saw her in person. Like, you watch this person behind a screen for so long that it's weird seeing someone for the first time that you've been watching for a while and that you've been talking to every day. It was definitely a moment that I will never ever forget, and I will hold it in my heart forever. Yeah, so she took me to her house. It was very late, so we didn't really get to do anything that first day. I literally immediately went to sleep. I was staying in her daughter's room, Kala, and it was an Ariel themed room. It was absolutely beautiful. Like, I was so happy to be sleeping in that room. Like, it was like I was in Disney World. Sareia's family is very sweet. I'm very thankful that they opened up their home to me. Like, I could have stayed in a hotel and just like, you know, went back and forth to see her, but she was very, very gracious enough to let me stay in her house, which was very, again, very sweet because I am a stranger. Like, she's never seen me before, and the fact that they opened, you know, they opened their house to me was very sweet. So her husband was very nice. We did film a couple videos with him, which are going to be on Sareia's channel. Literally hilarious. His name is Derek. He's hysterical, like so funny. We played games together, like filming ourselves playing games together, and it's just really funny. So go subscribe to her because that's going to be coming out soon, and it was hilarious, like totally hilarious. We were like in our PJs, and he was wearing PJs too, and it was like, I'm not gonna say anymore. It was just hilarious. She also has two daughters, Kala and Daylin. Daylin is 4 months old. She's still like a little baby, and Kala is 4 years old. So I promised Kala that she is definitely going to be meeting Sophie soon. They actually FaceTimed with each other while I was there, and they seemed like they could be the best of friends. So that is definitely on my bucket list. I need to get Sophie and Kala to meet because I feel like they would be such good friends. Kala was the sweetest child ever. And Sophie did the same thing to Taryn. Like, they see a new person, they see an adult, they're like, oh my god, I'm gonna stick to this person. So Kala was like always wanting to sit next to me, wanting to hold my hand. She was just the sweetest, sweetest. Kala, if you're watching this, I miss you, I love you, and I hope you're not giving mommy and daddy a hard time. So Sareia does have a dog called Dobby, and he was the sweetest thing ever. I have never been obsessed with a dog before. I'm not really a dog person, I'm more of a cat person, but he was the sweetest. Oh my god. He would, like, literally, I would sit on the couch, he would immediately come on the couch and put his head in my lap, and I would just stroke him. Derek made fun of me because he's like, don't stroke my dog. So I was petting him, and he's just adorable. Like, I loved that, like, that he wanted my attention. The sweetest thing ever. Okay, so that first official day, or first official night, me and Sareia did film. So like I said, there's gonna be a lot of videos coming out with me and Sareia. I just wanted to let you know that I look like trash. I literally looked disgusting in all of these videos, but whatever, it doesn't matter because I was just there to have fun with Sareia. I'm just giving you guys a heads up. I'm not fully decked out in makeup because obviously I didn't have my makeup artist with me in Texas, but just letting you guys know, don't expect a full face of makeup in these videos, like in Sareia's videos and my videos. Sareia took me to Painting with a Twist, which is a place where you get to go paint and drink. So me and Sareia did not drink, but the reason why we wanted to go to this was because we were painting an Aladdin painting, and it was so fun. Like, I told her, I was like, I am not artistic at all. I'm probably going to butcher everything, but I actually did a pretty good job. Like, it looks better like from far away, but I had a lot of fun with it. It was very, very fun. We decided to Disney bound, so Sareia Disney bounded as Genie and I Disney bounded as, I was gonna say Aladdin, as Jasmine, and we were just like painting in our Disney bounds, and the group that we were with that night were very, very sweet. Like, they were very Disney oriented. I mean, it made sense. They were painting a Disney painting. So it was fun to be like with like Disney loving people and like painting together. It was a lot of fun. And I just wanted to show you guys the painting that I'm going to be framing. And it is this one. So there's Aladdin and Jasmine. This was actually already stenciled into the canvas, so we just had to paint it in black. But they take you step by step. The first thing we did was the moon, and then you started doing the background. It's honestly like, it seems hard when you first see it and you're like, oh my god, how am I gonna paint this? And then when he takes you like step by step and tells you like what colors to use, different strategies on how like to paint it, it's actually very, very fun and very informative. So I painted it. I signed it as Disney Damsel because the last thing we had to do was sign it. So I signed it Disney Damsel, and this is going to be hung up in this room somewhere. I'm not sure where yet, but I want to get it a frame and I want to hang it up, and I'm very, very proud of it. Like I said, we filmed a lot, and a lot of things that we filmed were crafts. Actually, not a lot. It was like 2 things that were crafts. You guys are going to see me making ears. Of course, if I'm going to Sareia, who makes ears, it would make sense to collaborate and have her kind of guide me on how to make a pair of ears. So yes, I did make a pair of ears. No, I'm not going to be showing you what they look like in this video because you're gonna just have to wait and see. I think I did a pretty good job. I'm probably never gonna make ears again, but it was fun to see the process and how to make them. I definitely don't have the crafts that Sareia uses. Like, you guys are gonna see, she has so many like tools that make making crafts easy, and I feel like because I would have to buy everything, it just doesn't make sense for me to be making ears like for fun. It was nice of Sareia to lend me her tools in making these crafts. I also do make headbands, so like the headband knots. So she took me to Joann's, she asked me what I wanted to create into headbands because she knows I love headband knots, or knots, I don't know what they're called, knotted headbands, headband knots. I'm obsessed with them. I wear them every day to work. I wear them like outside in the public. Like, it's just an easy way for me to push my hair back in like a cute way, like to accessorize my outfits. Of course, I can't wear ears every day, so it just made sense that I would like be attracted to this kind of accessory. So yeah, so we made a ton. I chose this fabric, which is Sally and Jack and Zero. I chose Harry Potter fabric. It's like Malfoy, Harry, and Ron. I chose, these are the ones we make on camera. That's the first pair that I made. It's like Slytherin fabric. It says Keeper. It's really, really cool. They're not the best, but like you could still see like where I glued everything, but no one's gonna be looking that closely at these. I made, well, she did. So because I had so much and we were running out of time, she ended up making most of them for me. Like, I would help her glue things down, but she, the majority of the time, did everything. So I made these like for fall. They're plaid. I made these as well. They're like Halloween ears with stars. And then these 3 fabrics she had sent to me before, but just I didn't know how to make them. I actually sent them back to her to make them for me, but she hadn't had the time, so we made them when I was there. So there's like pink polka dots, star fabric, and then like this pink lemon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 new headbands just from my trip to Texas. So that was really fun as well because we got to craft together. Another thing that we did was we watched Sailor Moon episodes. So me and Sareia adore Sailor Moon. That's something that we bonded over when we were there. So like as we were crafting these headbands, we watched episodes of Sailor Moon. We watched Promise of the Rose, which is a Sailor Moon movie. We actually filmed a Sailor Moon video, but it has a Disney twist to it, and it's going to be coming up on my channel, so stay tuned for that. We also crafted the book from Hocus Pocus, and she's actually going to show you guys how to make it on her channel. It got a little messed up though, because I had to put it in my suitcase and his eye got squished, but it's book, yeah, you see it, you could totally tell that his eye was squished, but it's okay. The only thing that we forgot to do, because we were just so short on time, she was literally making this the day I was leaving, because we had started to film it and then something like, you know, like things happen where we had to stop our filming. It got interrupted, and she had to finish it on her own for me. And we forgot to put the lock on the eye, but I actually still think it came out really good. So please stay tuned for that, because she's going to be showing you how to make this on her channel. It's actually very easy. It's not hard at all. Another thing I wanted to mention, I'm sorry if this is like going way too long, but like there was like so much that happened that I'm trying to get everything. So another thing that happened while I was there was when I walked into the room, I probably should have said this in the beginning, but that's okay. I walked into the room and I saw that I was staying in the aerial room, and on the bed she had like little things for me. She had like Jack slippers, which I don't have on me right now. She also made me these ears, which are Mary inspired. Hint, hint. What do you guys think I'm gonna do with Mary? Think about that for a second. But yeah, she made me these ears. Like I said, Mary inspired. Very sweet of her. She did not have to do that. And she also made me a jersey that says, so this is the front. It has this design. Can you guys guess what is inspired or what inspired this shirt? And then in the back it says Mary Sanderson. She made me Mary Sanderson. Erica is gonna have Winifred Sanderson, and then Sareia has Sarah Sanderson. So again, hinting at what is coming up soon. You probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but you'll understand in the future. So yeah, that was very sweet of her to make these for me. Thank you so much, Sareia. Overall, the entire trip was amazing. We also did do some shopping while I was there. I did spend quite a bit of money in box lunch, which will be another video. You guys will see what I bought there. Also, every time I go to a new place, I try to get the Starbucks cup from that place. So at first, when we were in Starbucks, I saw Dallas, so that's where she is. So I picked up the Dallas mug. It has a cowboy riding a horse. It says y'all. There's like a bull. There's a guitar. They're known for their football, apparently. I didn't know that Texas was known for their football, and Sareia was like, they take it very, very seriously. It says German chocolate cake. I didn't get to try that, but I'm guessing it's something important for Texas. And then it says bigger in Dallas, White Rock Lake, a cowboy boots, just like very, very Texas themed things. So I got this one, and then when I was in the airport, I found one that said Texas on it, which was one that I was looking for. I was looking for one that said Texas, and I picked it up. So this is what the Texas one looks like. It's a little bit more muted in orange. It has most of the same things. It has the cowboy boot, the horseshoe, Colorado River, guitar, cactuses, the Lone Star State. So I don't know, I like to take these back with me because it reminds me of the places that I visited. So now I have 2 new Starbucks mugs in my where I've been collection. So on my last day, we're nearing the end of this video, on my last day, right before our flight, because she was flying with me, right before my flight back to New York, she took me to a restaurant called Churroholics, and it's a restaurant that is known for their churro dishes, and she knows I'm a very big fan of churros, so she took me there and we had the churro breakfast. It was amazing. I was not on keto on this trip. I did eat things that I normally wouldn't when on keto, but it was well worth it. Like, if you're on vacation, there's no way that you should be on a diet. Like, that is just, no, like, you can't do that. So it was really, really good. Again, I'll insert a picture of what it looked like. I wasn't able to finish it. Again, I was very nervous because I was getting back on a plane, so very anxious, so I didn't get to finish all of it, but it was good from what I did eat. I tried to finish like more than half of it. Yeah, so that was basically my trip to Texas. I'm obviously not telling you every little thing we did, but it was an amazing trip. I had a lot of fun. Sareia, thank you so much for opening your house and letting me stay with you for a couple of days and just like showing me your home life and letting me intrude a little bit on your daily life. Hopefully next time you can come to New York and I can show you a little bit of our hometown and what you can do here. Please stay tuned for all of the videos that are going to be coming out with Sareia. They will be coming out in the month of September. There will be other videos here and there that will be also coming out, but majority of videos will be the ones that I took with Sareia, or that I filmed with Sareia. So if you guys have any questions for me about anything that was mentioned, and if you've ever been to Texas, let me know what you guys normally do. Maybe I can go back next time and try something else. Thank you so much, damsels, for watching. Wherever you are in this world, I hope you are having a magical day. Mwah! Bye! That's where I post a lot of like what I do. No, we don't want ice cream. And she told me to pick out fabric because we were gonna be, wow, it just got like super dark. Why did it just get super dark?